Welcome, lovely Pisces, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashell scrying, symbolic cards, tarot and oracle cards, and I also have a charm for you as well at the end, of course, as divinely led. Okay, lovely Pisces, let's go ahead and roll and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Pisces needs to know most. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, already. These are charged by the moon. Last night. Woohoo! Charged today as well during the sun. Very, very good. Very, very good. So still here. Okay. Spirit saying here, here, here. Okay. Just checking. Okay. Who is Pisces? Hmm. Okay. And what is this? Wow. Okay, Pisces. I'm seeing you, and it's like you're looking down. You're coming through as a masculine, but this is not gender specific. That's just telling me someone more goal driven at this time. Okay, more in the masculine energy of like like work and accomplishing goals and tasks and things like that. Okay, so you're looking down. It's almost like a sad look, but not. You're smiling, but you're not. It's kind of like, gosh, how can I explain this? It's like you're almost like a reminiscing type feeling, like sad something is not moving forward or working out for you. This could be a business, it could be a project, it could be a relationship. Take it how it resonates. But it's like a bittersweet look you have on your face. Both of your eyes are open, but like I said, they're looking down. So it's like you're seeing something clearly here. You're kind of sad something didn't work, but at the same time, it's like you're glad it didn't work. It's almost like, just an example, it's almost like, let's say, if this is a job, you're you've been doing something or putting a lot of attention into a certain job or a project, okay, and then you realize, hey, this just isn't working, you know, and so you stop and you move to something else, but then you realize, it's like you take a moment and you realize, even though sadly I put in all this time, effort, finances, whatever into this project, I had fun with it. I gave it my best. And, so I learned a lot along the way. And now I'm ready to move forward onto something new. So this is going to be a new journey. It's something like that. It's like, yeah, it's something like that. Something bittersweet. Leaving something behind that's not working anymore. You did your best. You gave it your all somehow. And even though it's not working or it didn't work, you've had to release it. It could be a thing also, like realizing, okay, I've had too much on my plate. I really love this project, but I need more me time. So, it could be something like that too, like a bittersweet, like, I hate to let this go, but I know that if I let it go, it's also going to free me up more and I'm going to be able to enjoy my life more. Something like that too. Okay. Spirit, please give me more. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Oh, cards. Okay. Do you mean these? No, it must be these. Okay. Which deck, please? Which deck? Oh, here. Okay, we're going to the finance cards. Okay. Okay. What would you like to tell Pisces, please? Okay. Oh, and you have surprise, guys. That those of you that are new, I do not read any of my oracle in the reverse. Okay. You have surprise. An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. Yeah, see, there's that bittersweet. There's that bittersweet. There's something that you're releasing and going towards something different. Wow. Pisces, this is great. Okay, I'm going to lay this right here. Any more from this deck? No. Okay. Wow. Okay, so all three water signs have had some kind of information that has come from this finance deck. So definitely interesting. Pisces, if you have Scorpio or Cancer in your chart as well as any of the leading placements, you might want to check those out too. Okay, Spirit, where would you like for me to go next? Here. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go to the tarot, Pisces. Wow, this is really, really interesting. Okay. Oh, wait, that was me. That was not Spirit. Okay. What would you like to tell Pisces, please? Yeah, Pisces, there's definitely something amazing getting ready to happen for you with the release of something else. You know what it's given me? It's like Spirit had taught me, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago now, about releasing energy. That if we look at our bodies, our energetic field as a device, because everything's energy, right? So our energetic field for ourselves works the same as a device. If we get too full, we can't download anything. We can't accept any more energy in, right? If we are using our phone and we're trying to download a new app and we get a message that says, you know, you've got to clean your phone up or we can't download anything, right? Then we have to start going through and getting rid of old photos, old videos, things that don't serve us anymore, right? And to create new space, then we have to reboot usually, and then boom, we have that extra space. Well, our energetic space works the same way. And I've actually experienced this time and time again with myself after Spirit taught me that, when I release, and that can even be going through your closet, going through getting rid of things that, you haven't worn in years or whatever. But it's like releasing things out of our energy to make space for new to come in. So I'm also getting that as well. It's like having to release something in order to receive. Okay, and what do we have? Yeah, see, we have the world. We have the completion. There's a completion of something here. And do you want this in reverse or upright? Upright. And we have the judgment. So there's some kind of realization about a completion. Yeah, needing to come full circle here. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Again, like I said, it's some kind of bittersweet moment. It's like a big realization of, you know what, I got to let this go. And because I need more time, or it's not working for me. It's not working out the way I planned, and I need to move forward towards something new. Yeah. Okay. Spirit, please give me more. Tell me more about this world and the judgment, please. And the surprise. What is going on here for Pisces? This is awesome, Pisces. Very, very good. Okay. Thank you. And what do we have? Reverse or upright? Upright. We have 10 of Cups. Okay, that's great, great, great. Happy family. Okay, so that could be a lot of happiness here of some kind coming in your direction. Okay, once you release, once some kind of cycle comes to an end, once you release something here, you have that big realization, and then boom, you're walking into something that's much more fulfilling, much more happier. Yeah, I love that for you. Tell me about this 10 of Cups, please. What is this 10 of Cups? What is this 10 of Cups for Pisces? Thank you. And reverse or upright? Upright. We have strength. Okay. Very good. So yeah, so it's like Spirit's saying that you're going to have the strength that you need to move forward for whatever this is that you're going to be moving towards. Spirit's going to give you all the strength, the knowledge, the know-how to move towards that. Okay. And also, you're going to have the strength and courage to walk away from whatever this is that you have to release, whether it's expensive clothes that you've had, right? Or it's, something you've really invested in, blood, sweat, tears, or financial into some kind of project, whatever. Or it could be a person. Okay. Now, I'm not saying swap out people. No, 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 no. But I'm saying there is a situation, absolutely, where Spirit's saying you're going to have to release something, okay, in order to walk forward, to move forward into something that's more fulfilling for you, okay. Some of you, it could be a situation where if it is a person that is like a romantic type relationship, it could be a situation where it is that bittersweet moment. Maybe you were in the same matching energy with a certain person in the beginning, and now you have spiritually evolved and you're vibrating at a higher frequency. So now your spirit's grabbing my hand. Now you're no longer an energetic match. Where are we going here? Thank you. Okay. What would you like to tell Pisces, please? Ooh, all these? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and start with this one. Meeting of the fates at the crossroads of destiny. Important choices are made. Okay, yeah. So there's definitely some kind of choice that you have to make here to move forwards. Are you going to let this person, place, situation go? Or are you going to release it so that you can move forward and be very, very happy? The winds of destiny, moving with the wind to pursue greater possibilities. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So being very flexible, really, relying on the guidance of spirit at this time. And then we have the prophecy of silence. Quietly listen to your heart. Wait, sorry. Quietly listen and your heart will give you the answer. Yeah. Yeah. See, there you were looking down, having that bittersweet moment. Okay. Mirror of phantoms, hidden desires, fears, or potentials. We need to face up to our inner world. Yeah. So I feel like that is like coming to that judgment, that big realization of, hey, something's not working here, you know. And when we look in the mirror at things like that, it's not always easy, Pisces. But once we do, and we're like, you know what? Okay, I see what needs to be done. You have that big realization. Okay, I've got to end the cycle. And it's not always easy. But then once you do and you begin moving forward, then you're like, whew, I can breathe. Okay. Yeah. I hate that I had to release that situation. But at the same time, I feel so much better. I feel more energetic. I feel more serene, more at peace, whatever the situation may be for you. Okay. Spirit, where would you like for me to go for Pisces now? Ooh, here again. Oh, no, it was this one. This one? Okay. Got it. Thank you. Okay. And what would you like to tell Pisces, please? Yeah, Pisces, this is really good, though. This is really good. I feel like, and this is just my personal view with my own circumstances, I feel like the more that we stay in energies that are not good for us, whether it's a job, a romantic relationship, whatever, the longer we stay with energies and surrounded by energies that are not equally yoked with us, the harder it is for us to accomplish our mission, our purpose, because it's like those energies constantly create some kind of distraction, hold us back, whether it's from getting the rest we need, being able to have the time for self-care, self-love, having the time for meditation. There's all kinds of things involved, right? Depending on the situation. And I have really noticed that once Spirit explained to me about looking at my energetic field as a device, and I began releasing things, even, like I even downsized dramatically. Like I don't hardly have anything, but that's good. It's good because I have less to clean. I don't have as much responsibility, and I can focus on what my purpose is, what I feel I'm being called to do. I can have more time to go out in nature and, film. I love to go out in nature and film things, just film nature and make little shorts and make videos. That's my heart. And it's like I feel like that's what Spirit's saying here. It's like releasing something that's keeping you bound to where you can't be free, so that you can be in that 10 of Cups energy, and you can have complete fulfillment, whatever that means for you. Okay. And then we have Queen of Pentacles, comforting, nurturing, practical, and generous. So we do have a Queen of Pentacles here. Let's see what else before I say. Reverse or upright? Reverse. And we have the moon. So we have illusions that are coming to an end. Okay. Illusions. The veil is being removed. Okay. About a situation. And that's just, I feel like that's the realization, the judgment. And reverse or upright? Upright. We have Ace of Pentacles. I love it. I love it. So you have the potential of something beautiful, this big, huge surprise coming in for you. Okay. But you just have to make sure that you take action towards it, right? Um, if we walk away from a situation, if we release something to make that extra space, it's going to get filled up. Okay. So you need to make sure that you go ahead and fill that up with positive energy. Okay. And I'm speaking from myself. Okay. But if we leave one, like let's say it's a relationship, if we leave one relationship that was not equally yoked and go right into another that's not equally yoked, we're going to have the same result, but we're still going to get filled back up. Our energetic field is going to get full again. So again, we have to release something in order to receive something. Okay, it's just how that works. Okay, Spirit, what else for Pisces? Was that here? Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, and what do we have? Habits. I don't know if we will ever change. Okay, so yeah, there's something going on here. Some of you, this is a romantic relationship, but for others of you, again, this could be a job. This can be things in your home, but it does have something to do with cycles here. And your very first card out was the World, which is about ending some kind of cycle. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Spirit's telling you it's time to stop any kind of cycle you have, any kind of habits that are hindering you in any way, kind of taking a step back, looking at your life and saying, okay, what do I do on a day-to-day basis? Do you have positive habits? Do you have negative habits? God knows I have negative habits that I'm still working on, but they're still there. I have addictions just like anyone else. I have caffeine and I have nicotine. Nicotine's almost done. I've been on a cessation program for a long time. I've almost, knocked that one out of the way, but it's still there. So it's like, there are certain habits, we have to make sure that we keep positive in our lives, and any negative ones, if we need to take action towards releasing, something, and we can't always release, like, oh my gosh, if I had to release coffee and nicotine at the same time, oh my goodness, I know I would not like myself. And that's just being honest. I would not like myself, and no one else would like being around me. So it's like doing things in moderation, learning that, hey, okay, I'm not perfect. I have things that I have to work on. And the fact is, I have taken action towards working on these things, right? That's what Spirit counts. taking action towards stopping something or releasing something or beginning something. But it's all about taking action. Spirit's pulling me again. Where are we going? Which deck? Here? Or is it this one? This one. Okay. Spirit wants me to go back to this deck. Spirit was like, no, you're not done. Oh, no. Wait, that was me. I apologize. Spirit said, nope, you are not done yet. There is more to tell. So let's see. But you got this, Pisces. You definitely have this. What are you wanting to tell Pisces, please? Okay, thank you. Any more from this deck? No. Okay, so we have eternal love, and we have Sword of Courage. So, Sword of Courage. We have courage is our weapon to cut through the obstacles that lie ahead. So, yeah, there's definitely some kind of obstacle. This is the second time you've had a card with an obstacle. Okay, so there's definitely some kind of obstacle, but this obstacle is going to help give you that realization of what you need to release. Okay, so in the moment, it may not feel too good, but at the same time, what I saw was a bittersweet moment. So you're going to be okay, Pisces. Whatever this is, you're going to be okay. Eternal love. Eternal love is your greatest strength. So yeah, Spirit is wanting to remind you that you are surrounded by and strengthened by eternal love. Okay, stay in the energy of love as you're going through this transition, and things will definitely flow much easier for you. Okay, anything else for Pisces before we grab that charm? Anything else? Ooh, Spirit's wanting to go to this tarot deck. Okay, what else for Pisces? What else would you like to tell Pisces? Thank you. Okay, this one too? No. Okay. What do we have? Reverse or upright? Reverse. We have, what is that? The hanged one. So we have the hangman in reverse. Very good. You're going to come unstuck. You're not going to be stagnant anymore. You're going to be able to progress forward. As long as you take action to release, Spirit's just reminding you, when you take action to do that, although it may be bittersweet, you've got this. You have definitely got this. Wonderful. Very, very good. Okay. What would you like to tell Pisces? Okay, we have one. And what do we have? Oh, that is so wonderful. Okay, so we have a heart, love. And look, you just had eternal love. Okay, I cannot make this up. Spirit wants you to remain positive, stay in the spirit of love, okay, throughout this whole transition. And the more that you learn to love yourself, the more, not in an egotistical way, but the more you learn to love yourself, even your bad habits, and take action towards releasing those, and understanding that we're in human form. We're not here to be perfect. We're here to come here and make mistakes so that we can learn for soul growth, right? So really be in the energy of love, and this transition is going to bring you into something absolutely amazing. Okay, I love you so much, Pisces. May you have an extremely blessed and lovely day, my friends. And as always, find your miracle in everything, because if we look hard enough, we will find it. Much love.